Shall we begin?
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Candid Conversations. I am your host, the laid back, down to earth life coach, Aisha Israel. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Candid Conversations. I am your host, the laid back, down to earth life coach, Aisha Israel. And you're watching Candid Conversations. I have missed you all so much. Just so much has been going on, but I'm happy to be back here on Candid Conversations and looking forward to answering your relationship questions later in the show. So much happened this weekend, let alone in the 2 weeks that I've been gone. So we have a lot to talk about tonight. So get your questions ready. I did post my phone number on Facebook so that you could text me your relationship questions, because with me being out for 2 weeks, I didn't get a chance to load them into the show. So bear with me, but I am excited to be here and I hope that you are too. And so Miss Lika the Diva is back with the spotlight on beauty. I don't know what she's going to teach us tonight, but I was really excited to learn about the smoky eye. So I'm going to be trying that out during the holidays, getting ready for Christmas and New Year's and all of that. But I don't know, she always shows us something really interesting that you can actually try at home. So without further ado, I am going to bring up the spotlight.
Hello, ladies and gents. It's your girl, Miss Lika the Diva, your favorite skincare and beauty consultant. You didn't know I was your favorite, but I will be by the end of today. So, yes, I have been here a couple of times and I taught you some basics about how to look younger longer. And then the second time I was here, I taught you a very quick, fast and furious smoky eye tutorial. And today I'm here with a segment I like to call Did You Know? So I'm going to be just, giving you a few things that I think you should know as a user of beauty products, whether they are skincare, makeup, or what have you. I just want to give you a couple of tips as we are moving into the holiday season and getting ready to start a new year. I know a lot of times right around this time of the year is when people start thinking about, New Year's resolutions and newness, right? Everything's new. So, did you know that you should be replacing your mascara? Yes, your mascara that you may only use once or twice a week, but yes, you're supposed to replace your mascara roughly every 3 months. Okay, so before you get all upset, let me explain. So, as we all know, mascara is, in a small tube, nice, warm, dark place. And you take the mascara wand out of the tube, you put it on your eyes, which happen to have bacteria, so microscopic bacteria all over your eyes and in your eyes and whatnot. I'm sure we've all learned at one point not to share mascara with a friend. We probably learned that in like junior high, right? But did we ever really learn why? Well, it's because you have bacteria on your eyes that you then put on the wand when you use your mascara. And then you take that wand and you put it back into the tube, which is, again, is a warm, moist place where bacteria likes to do what? Grow and multiply. So if you are a mascara user every day, like pretty much I am, I probably wear it like 6 days a week, maybe not 7. But if you're a mascara wearer and you wear it every day, you're going to want to replace that mascara every 3 months consistently so that you don't basically put bad bacteria on your eyes and then have yuckies on your eyes, right? So if you don't believe me, go ahead and go over to Google after the show is over and Google eye mites, M-I-T-E-S. So these are little bacteria that like to eat away at your eyelash hairs and, pink eye. Like all of these things can be attributed to by your mascara. So make sure you are replacing your mascara at least every 3 months. I'm on a schedule every first of the month, every 3 months, I replace mine. So if you need help, holla at your girl. That's what a beauty consultant is to help you keep track of those things, right? All right. Did you know that it is not abnormal to change your skincare routine or your skincare products seasonally? Did you realize that? So, in my first segment, I taught you the basics about skincare, right? And one of the things I mentioned was understanding your skin type. So, if your skin is really dry, really oily, kind of none of the above, or a little bit of everything, right? So for me, I am a combination of oily skin girl. So I have oil in my T-zone, basically my forehead and my nose. I'm oily there, but then I'm pretty normal on my cheeks and chin. However, in the summertime, I like to use a gel-based cleanser that will cleanse really clean, so I don't feel like I have any residue left over from my cleanser after I rinse off my cleanser and then proceed with moisturizer and whatnot. But in the winter time, even though my skin doesn't get really, really dry, I like to use a more creamy cleanser because it adds just a little extra moisture to my skin and kind of helps seal in the moisture. That's just me as a combination to oily skin girl. But I want you to know that it is not abnormal to feel like in the summertime, you might want to use a slightly different cleanser or moisturizer than you do in the wintertime. That is not abnormal. Again, a beauty consultant like me would be somebody that can help you, adjust your skincare regimen for each season as your skin sees fit. And then lastly, did you know that your makeup has a shelf life? Like all of your makeup, right? Now, what do I mean by shelf life? I mean that you should be consistently looking to replace or hopefully you have used all of, because look, I don't know about you, but I hate to throw away unused products. So I use it until like I get the last out of the container, right? However, there is a shelf life on all of your makeup products. Now, depending on what the product is, typically if it's a cream versus a powder versus a liquid, the shelf life may be longer or shorter. But just for example, like I said, the mascara is every 3 months. Eyeliner, pencil, and liquid eyeliners should be replaced approximately every 3 months. Again, for the same reason with the eye mites and the bacteria around your eyes. Your foundation, if you purchase a foundation and don't open it, you could keep it on your shelf for 2 years. However, the second you open it, it shortens the shelf life to about a year. So, if your foundation starts to change consistency, if it's a liquid or a cream, or if it starts to change color, definitely throw it away because it is definitely expired. Okay. Lipstick, you should be replacing your lipstick about every year. Also, don't share your lip products for pretty much the same reason you want to share your eye products. Just bacteria that is naturally occurring. You can't not have the bacteria, but you can not share that bacteria with your friends. Like sharing is caring, but not with your makeup, right? Liquid concealers should be replaced about every year, while powders and sticks can last up to 2 years. So again, if things start to change consistency or color, then you want to get rid of it and just replace it. Powder cheek colors should be replaced approximately every 2 years. So powders can last a little longer than liquids and creams. And then like a pressed powder or a loose powder, those should be kept in a cool, dry place and can last for about 2 years. Loose powder can potentially last up to 3 years, but you just kind of just to know that it does need to be replaced, because how many of us and I'll say that at one point in time, I was one of us. How many of us have a lipstick that we probably purchased when we were in our teens, right? Or an eyeshadow that we thought was cute in our teens, but kind of just stayed in the kit and just didn't get used for umpteen years. And now you're like, let's see if that works. No, sis, throw it away. And then my very last did you know? And this is absolutely not related to skincare or beauty, but it is related to me personally and my girl Aisha. Did you know that the month of November is also known in some circles as Rhovember? RHO Rhovember. For those of us who are members of Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated, this is our Founders Month all month. Yeah, Founders Day was on the 12th, but we celebrate all month and we are on the cusp of 100 years of service to the community. And so I just wanted to shout out my sisters, my soul wars of Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated, and wish you all a very happy Founders Day. And let's get it for Centennial. So I hope that some of these tips and tricks, and especially some of the beauty tips that I've taught, have been helpful to you. And I hope that they help you through this holiday season. I can be found on Instagram at Ms. Lika the Diva, as well as on Facebook at Ms. Lika the Diva. And I encourage you, if you have any questions about any of the things that I have talked about in any of the spotlights, please reach out to me. I would love to be your beauty consultant. Thank you so much. And Aisha, I'm turning it back over to you. Let's talk some girl talk.
Hey, thank you so much. And okay. So, yes, ma'am. All right. So we don't have a boss. Well, I always say we don't have a boss chick because we don't have a boss chick interview, but the entire panel is full of boss chicks. So let me correct myself. But thank you so much for that. Um, I did. I think I learned that from you before. So I don't have any old makeup. So I'm doing good with that. So hopefully hopefully everybody is throwing that out. I don't really know how you can, because I mean I have mistakenly in the past, but things itch. Like it doesn't feel good. You know what I mean? So it's like, no, that has to go. But all right. So you've already let me know that you are down to stay for girl talk. So before we move on, do you bring your wine? Is what I need.
And I had to just.
I love the glass.
Oh, there we
Yes.
go. Had to keep it.
All
Had to
right.
keep it consistent. I got the shirt on too, but you just can't see that far.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, good. All right. Well, hold tight. Everybody out there, go run and get your wine glass, get your relationship questions ready. We are getting ready to start Girl Talk.
Oh, yes, it's time for Girl Talk with Dawn B, Latanya, Udania, and yours truly, your laid back, down to earth life coach. All right, ladies, it's time to decide. Would you like a question, a scenario, or a personal truth? Think about it, but whatever you choose, just don't forget the wine. All right, now, it's time to get this conversation started.
Hey, welcome everybody.
Hey.
It's
Mic
good
check
to
1
see
2.
you. I've missed you. It's been a long time. I haven't seen you in several weeks. It feels like, yeah, 2 weeks I wasn't on the show. So, um, I hope that I can get caught up really quickly. Latanya, thank you for hosting last week. How did you feel about that?
It was definitely different, but it had to be done.
She ripped it, yo.
Yes.
Well, if Dawn said I ripped it, yo, then
I thought you did wonderfully for on the spot. Like I literally didn't know I wasn't going to be on the show until 6:05. So I thought that was amazing for last minute. So thank you so very much for saving the show last week. I appreciate it.
Thank you for trusting me. You're welcome.
So now with that, we don't have no questions and stuff. I didn't have time. I mean, literally. So for those of you who don't know, I literally have been at the hospital with family members for the last 2 weeks or longer. And so I'm happy to be back. Um, I'm still a caregiver, so my responsibilities haven't gone anywhere, but I'm back a little bit on track. But we have two personal truths, one question, and one scenario. So we also have other things to talk about, right? Because this was a really crazy weekend. We had some ups, we had some downs, we had just some crazy things going on. I know Dawn said she didn't want to comment on one of the topics, and I've been so out of the loop. I'm trying to think of how I found out. I don't know, the Kyle Rittenhouse thing, with the whole, everything turning upside down and inside out. It's kind of like I'm angry and over it simultaneously because it's just so ridiculous. Like, I'm not saying that protests and everything are pointless, but we got to do something. Like, it has to stop. And when is it going to stop? And who's going to stop it? So I wasn't happy to hear about that. I did attend a funeral yesterday. Trying to think. Oh, and the weather in Chicago. You guys know I've been here over 20 years, and every single year I'm like, no, not yet. I don't want this cold. This is not for humans.
Damn, it's not even that bad yet.
And it's not even right. It's not even that bad
mean,
yet.
You could almost still just rock a sweatshirt in the Scully.
Not this one. Mm-mm.
I was gonna say that must only be for seasoned Chicago.
No. The only good thing about it is that, okay, now it's time to go get some new coats and some new boots. I can go shopping and I can do something with that. But really, if I don't have to go outside, I really don't want to. I don't.
Aisha definitely dresses for the weather. She has the long coat.
All the mittens, gloves.
No booty coat for her.
Listen, this is how much of my face you can see in the winter. And now, that's it. They're like, is that Aisha? Yeah.
Mm-mm. Wow. I'm a woman of a certain age. I'll flash. I'll have to strip. So I go light.
I dress in layers, but
You be bundled up, as they say in Chicago, bundled up. You can feel yourself and nobody even know.
Yeah. I mean, not in the car. I have everything with me, but I can't. It's too much to drive with, but I definitely have it. And I might be in my car for a good 5 minutes putting everything on before I get out. All right. What else? Oh, so the highlight of my weekend. And you guys did you have anything to say about the Kyle Rittenhouse? Dawn already told me don't come to her.
Well, I'm just saying I'm a racist, so I don't know.
You don't want to go to Dawn. Okay.
I just can't believe. I mean, I can believe, but I just always, it's a habit of saying I can't believe. Mm-hmm. It was premeditated murder. He came there with the intent. He had a AK, like an assault rifle, right. An AR-15.
Right.
His mother drove him. It was a crime, but it's no crime. I don't understand. So therefore,
It's absolutely ridiculous that he was found not guilty. Absolutely ridiculous.
That was like being drunk. Well, I was found not guilty when I was drinking and driving, but I paid somebody off. No, I'm just saying. I'm not clear. But it's just a racist world, and they would stand behind each other. It's a 17-year-old little kid.
There was
two people.
But does not the fact that he said he supports Black Lives Matter not enrage you?
All of it, because he was there. He wasn't there to support Black Lives Matter. He was there to break up the protests.
Exactly.
I mean,
he wasn't there to support.
It's a lie. I mean,
who believes that? Who believes that? Disgusting. The whole thing is really disgusting. The only thing about it is that he did have a jury, an actual trial. So it's just that the
jury. That shit was insane to me. This was like a bad movie.
Yeah, I didn't even watch it, so I honestly there are times where I really get anxiety about certain things, and so I just control what I bring into my element. That case, when I hear about it, it just pisses me off so bad. I don't even pay attention. Like I don't watch it. When I heard about it, I was like go figure. I knew it. And then when I see like the memes where he, they make joke. People have made like different memes with him crying. It's like not even funny to me.
It's disturbing.
Yeah, it is.
I haven't seen
And I'm
those,
over it.
but
Yeah.
I believe it's out there.
I think some people have to make them so that they can laugh to keep from crying and withhold their rage, because I absolutely agree with all of you. Like it's kind of ridiculous at this point. Like we all saw it come in. We didn't have to stay tuned to every second of the trial. But
Yeah.
as soon as I heard that the judge dropped the charge of what was it? Illegal possession of a weapon by a minor. Like once he did that, I was like, oh, we're not even gonna pretend like we gonna try this case for rape. They just don't figure it out. But one of the things that I read or heard is that the judge has been uncontested on the bench for like 40 years.
Oh wow.
It's as much as you may want Kyle Rittenhouse to, be found liable and guilty of the charges, really, in my opinion, the bigger problem is this judge. Yes, he dealt with Kyle the way that he chose to deal with him, but this man has been sitting on the bench for 40 years. Clearly, no one has any problems with how he tries his cases, even though he was very blatantly wrong in the way he handled this case. I think it's unethical. I don't have any background in law, but all signs for me point to just the judge being unethical, and that being the primary problem. Kyle is secondary.
But then that rounds back to us too, though, as voters. I feel like when it comes time to vote, that's the least of our priorities, is finding out about these judges and how they voted and how they have, how they have tried cases, and we forget about that. We're so all caught up in the headliner, whether it be the mayor or the governor or the president or whatever, and we forget about these judges, but they are really the ones that's making things happen or not happen. They are the ones doing it. I mean, because the other people are more like show ponies, honestly. You know what I mean? They're the people that we see, but they're not making decisions all by themselves, even though the media makes it look like it. So we have to do due diligence as as well. Not saying it's our fault, but we need to do better.
What that means? Shoot back?
No.
How did you get that out of
We gotta do our due diligence. They shoot back. Don't shoot first. Farrakhan said that. We don't shoot
first.
That's
what Kyle Rittenhouse's his whole case was built on. That regardless of what you think of how he got there,
it was self-defense.
Why he was there, all of that was that it was self-defense. They attacked him first, and he was trying to get away, and at some point he decided to just turn around and shoot. It was an accident. Sorry, 2 people died. My bad. Like what?
3 people went down though.
3 people went down. If nothing else, accidental homicide should have been on the docket, but I don't even think that was on the list of charges.
Well, at the end of the day, we can voice our opinions about things. That boy is not his life is still just not gonna be the same after this. Even Zimmerman, it's not. They're free, but not really free.
Yeah, and you don't gotta go sleep in a bunker for a while.
Yeah, they do need to, but it's just I feel like in my heart, it's just even though he got off, there's still something that he still has to deal with internally. So he's not gonna be as free as we think he is.
Okay, screw
Interesting.
him.
That's
That's
fair.
like
That's
that's how I
fair.
feel.
But at the same time, because he is now free, he's gonna go on a press tour. He's gonna
Right.
write a book and make money off of this.
I'm about to
His
throw up on
There's
him.
gonna be a movie about it.
is what right.
It
I
makes me
mean,
disgusted.
exactly. It's disgusting. It's disgusting.
Um,
But that is the reality. Yes, his life will change, but not necessarily for the worse.
Okay, is that the cue to move on?
yes,
Okay, so we won't talk about the person who drove
I
through
want
the parade
this is
yesterday.
girl talk, not food talk.
Food talk. Okay, so
Right.
on that note with girl talk, so did anybody watch the American Music Awards yesterday? Because
I damn
I haven't watched it in years. But because I just haven't. There's a lot of reasons.
So
But
did Cardi do a great job or what?
She did actually. She
I
had
know
me
she
laughing.
did.
But the thing is, I kind of was in and out. So but I how many outfits
Not
and her
shit.
outfits. Not that I wasn't surprised at all, but when she come, I'm like, wow, that's another outrageous outfit. They are just outrageous. But she was herself. I mean, I don't
I
think
didn't
she
see it.
ever.
I knew she would do a good job.
Yeah, she actually did. But
Who
so
are we
no,
talking about? I'm sorry. Who was the host?
Cardi B hosted the American Music Awards.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was funny when she talked about social media and getting in trouble. But anyway, no. So New Edition, right? New Edition versus New Kids on the Block, and kind of hated that. Like every time they would go to commercial break, they're like, okay, the Boston whatever is coming up next. It's coming up in a few minutes. Coming up in a few minutes, and then New Edition did 3 songs. I'm like 3. I know. And Cardi B said, "Oh, she didn't know who they were. She's like she heard about them, but that was before she was born." Girl, sit down and be quiet.
Come on,
What?
we did our parents the same way. We did our parents the same way. We didn't know
Yeah,
about
it depends. I mean,
Bobby Blue Band and that shit, Temptations and them dudes. I don't know
yeah.
their names. I
Well,
don't know.
okay.
I mean, you may not know their individual names, but you know their music.
You know the music. You know
You've
the
heard of them
moves.
before.
Girl, please. I know the Temptations, the Shy
No,
Lights.
wait, yo, son, why do y'all stay trying to be mad at Cardi? She
Who's
ain't
mad
no
at Cardi? What are you talking
She's
about?
like 3 years old. She's like 3.
Wait, who's mad at her though?
She know New Edition.
You know New Edition.
As someone who works in the industry, she should know who New Edition is. Like they're not
Entertainment
some
purposes.
fly by night. They had 2 hits in
It
the
was
First of all,
eighties.
she started it. She threw shade. No.
It was entertainment purposes only.
Yeah, no. But they were fly. Did anybody see it? Nobody saw it but me.
I did not.
I didn't see it.
I'm
You
gonna
know
watch
what
it.
I did not like about the awards was how the R&B singers got stiffed out of their awards by pop artists. They put the same pop artist in the best pop song category and the best pop album, Doja Cat or whatever. She has a pop album, and then
Who is
she
that? See, I don't even know who that is.
Yeah, I don't. I'm like, okay, I don't know.
I had to like look. I had to look it up earlier today, and then
You're not missing much by not
she was
knowing who
in
Doja
the pop category, and then in the best R&B album, you had people like Janae Aiko, her, Jasmine Sullivan, like all the real R&B people. And the Doja Cat girl won. So how you gonna put her in 2 different categories and you beat out these true straight R&B rappers, like artists? I mean, I'm like,
Who was she up against?
she was up against. So they had her in the pop category, right?
Right.
Like Taylor Swift. Like, go figure. Like, so girl, we can't let you win against Taylor Swift, but we're gonna put you in this category and you're gonna beat out these like her, Janae Aiko, Jasmine Sullivan. These are true.
Well, this is true, but you got to also realize that the people that are voting don't. That's who they know. That girl.
But how does she get? How does a person? Because I looked her up on Tidal, I looked her up on Apple Music, and her album is strictly pop. It's not
She should
R&B.
not
Should have been in that category.
She should not have been in the category.
Oh, I see.
She won for best R&B song, and she won for best R&B album.
What
Again, heavy hitters.
Oh, that doesn't sound right. But see, I wasn't paying attention to that. I literally was like, "Is it time for New Edition?" Oh, okay. New Edition. Oh, okay. I mean,
that's the only reason I'm about to chime in. I want to see Cardi. I want to see her intro, and I want to see New Edition.
yeah.
Right.
So she had a lot of outfits, and she was funny. She was a good host. She was very entertaining. But now then, my daughter came home. I'm texting her like, "Where are you? New Edition's gonna come on soon." She's like, "Okay, I'm almost there. I'm almost there." And then she comes in right when they're ending. You know, when they, whatever. I'm like, great. But then of course BTS came on, and that was it. Like I was like, "Hey Maya, mommy's here." She's like, "Yeah, okay." Yeah.
Right.
Make her watch it. Make her watch it on YouTube. Which
we normally like dance and sing to New Edition. She knows New Edition.
You better get this life left. I can't even talk now.
The Black People Award.
Life lesson.
That's the reason we have to honor our artists with the Black People Awards, right? Like
NAACP Image Awards, or what do we have?
No, like the BET Awards, the Soul Train Awards.
Does that still happen? Soul Train Awards?
Yeah, they got the same people. Why do they want Tisha Campbell and Tashina Arnold to host every time? I cannot take them. I took Gina and Pam. I can't take Tashina and what's her name?
She said I can't take it.
What's her name? Tashina Arnold and
Tisha Campbell.
Tisha Campbell.
Tisha Martin, whatever.
They are not Gina and Pam. They be trying to put them in there. They're not a combination. It doesn't go smooth. They look terrible. I can't. Gina does. Pam looks good. Tashina Arnold looks good.
Okay.
But Gina looked like she's stuffed in everything. Like she just got stuffed in all her clothes.
Oh, yeah. Her stylist needs to just order a size, just one more size up.
Just up one. Okay.
She want her girl to show. Let her girl.
She'll have plenty of girls to show. It'll be fine.
Okay, that's funny. I mean, wow. I haven't watched it in years, so I haven't watched a lot of things in years. But okay, so are you guys ready for a question, a scenario, or a personal truth?
Yeah, but didn't Latanya send you a couple questions?
Latanya? Oh, right, because I said good question, right?
Yeah, it was good.
Was that, look, I'm like, was that text?
I couldn't find it. I know it's not on
me.
I don't think it's on
no, it's in text.
It was in text, a group text. Had to be if everybody saw it, right? Okay.
Yeah, you know, I barely see group me. I'd be like, what is this app? Oh.
Yeah, that's where I communicate with the panel. All right, let's see. I think I might have to type your name in. It's too many text messages. Do you see? Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. So it says, should women? Oh, whose question is this? Because Latanya sent it, so we won't have her answer first. Lika, you ready for this question? I know you didn't get to choose, but
sure.
This is the question is: should women ever propose to men?
No.
I'm gonna type it in the chat because I don't have it loaded. Did you answer?
Yeah, no. My answer is no.
Here. Oh, okay. Wow, you answered before I could even type it up. All right. Anybody want to chime in?
Sorry.
No problem.
Why not? Shit, let me do everything else. I mean, this is like, yo, why do I need to now sit and wait for him? Let me find out now. So in case he says no, and then I could be out. You know what I mean? Like I gotta go get another N-word. Like,
but he might just say no because you asked, though. But then,
I mean, if he says that, then if he's dope enough, he'll say, you know what? I do want to marry you, but I want to ask you. All right, fine. But don't say no just because now I'm too strong, nigga. You met me at Home Depot. I mean, that's I'm saying.
You know what? I think I personally never would. That's not my thing. I feel like if I have to ask you, then you don't want me bad enough, and I can move around. I don't need to ask you anything.
But
But
isn't it the same? Would you ask a man on a date?
my husband, sure.
I would ask on mine.
I don't know. I haven't been in a position to ask anybody on a date.
Oh, okay, then not you personally. Should a woman ask a man on a date?
Should, I don't know about should, but if they want to, go for it.
Women
Yeah, I don't think they shouldn't. I'm not saying don't ever do that, but proposing to me is different. And the reason probably is my upbringing. I mean, I've been around a lot of men, uncles, dads, you know what I mean, cousins, and I just have heard so many men say that they know if they want to marry a woman or not. So if they haven't asked, then they don't. I mean, like, why are
I
you?
mean, but what? So I'm okay.
I mean, I don't want a man that I have to propose to.
I mean, but you know who you want to marry, like just like they know, we know too.
Yeah, just like you say no. If the wrong person asks, the wrong
If
person.
maybe I need to put something in his mind, like
I don't know.
hey.
So Don, when you say ask, like when I think of a woman proposing to a man, I'm thinking like ring, the whole nine.
Right.
I probably just send it in a text message. No, yeah. Like, did you see? This was it was quite disturbing. It was a Love and Hip Hop, Chrissy with Jim Jones. God, that shit was hurtful. She proposed to him.
What happened?
Oh, she was all super nervous. She had this whole production. His mother was mad because she didn't even come talk to me and tell me.
Oh, I remember when Chrissy proposed to Jim Jones. And guess what? They still not married.
They still not married.
Did he say yes or no? He said no.
He was like, you don't what did he say? He said something like, you're my shorty or something like I can't.
He proposed,
so they're still together.
He responded to the "Do you like me? Yes or no?" question. Like, how did that?
Yeah, and it was she had an amazing ring. Oh my god, that ring was
yeah.
So, question: She proposed.
No, and she probably,
what was his response? I mean, like, my shorty. Was that a yes or a no?
Yeah, I think that was a. We gonna get around to it. Wasn't a definite yes.
It wasn't a yes.
Clearly,
this happened about 10 years ago.
Oh, see, I said 5. She said 10.
Yeah, I remember because I don't watch TV a lot, so I remember that episode. And it was a while ago, and they are still together, and they're not married. And I would not say no.
Yeah, no. Mm-mm.
I think it's okay to like talk about it, give hints, let him know where you want to go. I'm laughing at that comment. Let him know where you want to go with the relationship and things like that. But asking, man, my granny passed away in like 2003. I can see her jump out whatever condition her body is in, kick the shit.
Well, yeah, I'm kind of just talking. I don't know. I personally probably would not. I would suggest it like we all do.
Mm-hmm.
I would,
I think there may be one condition I could think that it might be okay, and that would be if two people are together, they're clearly in love, maybe life just isn't right, or I don't know, but the guy has proposed more than one time and the girl keeps saying no, but she wants to get married, and she finally is like, okay, now I'm ready, let me propose to him. That's the only thing I could see, is that it's clear that they want to be together, clear he wants to marry her, and she just wasn't ready, and he's tired of asking.
Girl, please, that's the same thing. Tired of asking.
Do you
her ass too?
Stick around?
That's not me. I would never do that. But
for her to
you went in and out. What'd you say, Lika?
Do you think that he would stick around long enough for her to get ready if he has asked multiple times and she just wasn't ready yet? So whenever she magically gets there, he'll still be around? I don't know
Well,
about
I
that.
haven't seen it. I have not seen it, but who knows? I mean, anything's possible.
Yeah.
I wouldn't suggest it, but
Don't ask me.
people do what
Don't
they
ask me.
want to do. People do what they want to do.
Yeah, and I'm just about to be a player for life.
You know what?
Is a
I don't think
relationship so
it depends on the guy. Is a relationship over after a woman says no to a proposal? I think it
Yeah.
depends on the guy. It can be. I think it definitely can be because they don't like rejection. Let's start with that. Rejection is not their thing. So,
Yeah, that's universal.
and if he stays together, it probably is not the same.
Unless you know what I'm
I've
saying, it's be a
known,
pimp.
you know what? I've known people. I've actually known people. Well, not people. A person who she actually said yes to avoid him from being embarrassed. But then afterwards, she's like, "Dude, what you doing? Like,
Right,
we,
right, right.
Nice of her.
this ain't us. This we not like this." And she like gave the ring back, and yeah, it was.
Oh, that reminds me.
over.
I need to take my ring in and trade it in for a regular chick ring. Thanks.
Get
Think about
that
what
diamonds moved around.
You need
Are
a
you
run.
going to trade it in for a different ring, or are you going to have the diamonds that you have in there, redesigned?
They are. I'm about to do it.
Redesign the same ring?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
Or I might just get it. You could trade. They into upgrades. Like you could take it and you upgrade it. But I'm gonna see if I can upgrade it to a dope bitch ring instead of a married bitch ring.
Exactly.
Oh,
Take someone with you so they can make sure it's dope satisfied.
You know what I'm saying?
funny.
So I won't ever ask any. I'm not getting married in. No, I'm just playing. I'm not shit. Next
You
question.
don't know. You don't know.
Oh, you're right.
It's still new. All right. So Dawn, your question is. Sorry, we don't have that much freedom this week.
Right. Okay.
Your question.
Propose to me.
Have you ever been let down by someone's cooking skills during the holidays?
Yeah.
Thanksgiving is in a few days. What are your expectations? But tell us about it.
It was my aunt. Like, we go out there every Christmas. Rest in peace. I love her so much.
Okay.
But that her dressing was never right. And I used to get out there like, Ma, well, I really don't know how to cook. So my mom used to make a whole meal at home before we every single year. But now, like, her daughters have taken over and they it's jamming.
Okay.
It's jamming. But I used to be out there starving.
That's terrible.
I was gonna be out here. Dang. And we was in Maxon, and back then it felt like it was 3 hours away.
You didn't take any leftover dishes. You know how people come with their leftover containers ready to take some home.
Hell no. But I'm like, just give me some of that spaghetti or something. Isn't it chicken?
Can't go wrong with chicken.
I don't know.
Oh, damn.
But see, my aunt Erlene was a pimp, so she taught me a lot. Cooking wasn't one of them. And then, I mean, we harassed my mom so hard. Like she started making meals.
Oh, okay. You fussing at the boys. Okay. Anybody else been let down by somebody's cooking skills during the holidays?
Definitely. Light skin dressing.
Right.
Light skin wet dressing. It's
Like,
just yeah. Like girls are dressing light skin.
Why?
I'm used to dark skin dressing.
I need to see 2 bowls. I need some samples. What are we talking about?
Look, whoever is listening, look, and I'll be going to Michigan. So if any of my family is listening, make your dressing dark skin. Not one light skin soupy dressing.
No. Don't use white bread. Oh, don't use all white bread.
I don't know how to make dressing, but Yeah.
I do.
You know how it's supposed to
Good.
taste, though, right?
No,
make
like
good
if I do Thanksgiving dinner, I'm like making a couple of dishes. I'm buying a lot from other, like my aunt. I'll have her do a lot of my dishes for me.
Yeah.
So one year we had a turkey that somewhat we had two turkeys, right?
Mhm.
One was like so little and dry, and one was like big and juicy. So my uncle had like the little base, like, or was it a spoon? And
Okay.
he in the kitchen talking like, yeah, scooping the dress, like the juice out of one turkey. Right, really? That should be real good.
That's funny. That's
You
cool.
gotta get it. What did Kimberly say?
Yes, I'm sure everyone has. I'm one of the ones who disappointed. Oh, my brother called my macaroni cauliflower.
Macaroni cauliflower?
Kim, my auntie.
What's macaroni cauliflower? Oh, she called her macaroni cauliflower.
Yeah, she's the one who
Damn.
disappointed the family.
Is she the one making the dressing?
No, she's on get the family together and
Oh,
make sure they arrive to the location duty. She's not cooking.
oh, that's so funny. That's okay, Kimberly. I make the salad. So we all good. But look, so we have a huge family as well. And so we typically come together with, all the dishes. Everybody brings a dish. And every now and then we're waiting on something. No, not every now and then. Every year we're waiting on something, somebody. And we have particular people in our family who make particular things. So like I have a cousin, she makes the greens, right? She is known for making the greens. I have a cousin that's known for making the green beans. I have a cousin that's known for making the macaroni and cheese. I have an aunt that's known for making the turkey. You know what I mean? Like everybody has something. And people have an off year, no big deal. But one year it was like a whole bunch of people were off. It was not a good year. I'm like, who made this? I was like, you should have had so and so make the macaroni and cheese. They were like, that is the macaroni and cheese. I'm like, that can't be her macaroni and cheese. Everybody had an off year.
Like, did y'all forget it was Thanksgiving? Jesus. But my mom's side of the family can really cook, though. Most of them can really cook.
Oh, that's so nice.
Well, her sisters.
Oh, one day we're gonna learn how to make dressing together. I like to buy the dressing,
it's
but
really easy, though. It's super easy to make dressing. It's just bread. It's just cornbread and white bread.
It depends. I have two aunts. My mom has two sisters, and they each make dressing, and they make it differently. So, like one of them, her dressing like has to have Jiffy cornbread mix in it, and my other aunt has to have like turkey or chicken or some type of meat in it. And when I first came to Chicago, I had never had dressing like that, but it was delicious. But I don't eat meat anymore, so now I just.
Oh, yeah, we do put
turkey. Really?
Turkey giblets in ours, yeah. The turkey,
and then when
it comes with the turkey.
I think the Jiffy makes the light skin dressing.
Well, tell me what's in it, because when I first marriage, my mother-in-law, her dressing was red.
Oh, she put paprika in her.
She put something in it.
She put paprika.
She put giblets in it.
No, that don't make it red.
But that don't make it red.
It was not bright red. It was like blood red.
It was paprika. Some people put that in there. Do y'all know what color paprika is?
I cook with paprika. I'm from Los Angeles.
You cook with Saison.
Right. I got a little.
No, what makes it light skin, in my opinion, is it's just about browning the top of it. And then when you mix it in some more.
Oh, I see. Okay.
See, but I use the bread that I'll use like a bun, like hamburger buns, so that brown part of it is brown. And I use white bread too. And I use that Jiffy cornbread, unless mom makes it from scratch. But it's good. It's real easy. It's just a matter of how long you cook it. and stay light skinned if you don't get that brown
You,
Asian.
you cooking it this year? I need to see about this.
Not this year, but it's my mom's recipe, so
You gonna have to put me some up. I know where you live. Me at your door.
Yeah, people come over here for this
You
dress.
you got my plate? Cause
Yeah.
I'm not the cook. I'm the count me in every year to buy the caramel cake from Jules, or Pete. I'm bringing the drinks.
I do like a caramel cake.
Yeah, I'm like the dinner roll person.
Come on, y'all.
Oh, but
Yeah.
my
Latoya, is
not
that
the
because
same.
you don't cook, or because you don't want to cook for the masses?
I cook, but I don't want to cook for the masses. And
Rita
now
said y'all gonna learn together.
I know. I do love the turkey from Popeyes.
Oh, that's some good turkey.
Bye.
I've heard about it.
That's
Yeah,
some good
it's
turkey
so
right
good.
there.
That's a good
And
turkey.
everywhere. Because I had it here. I had it in Okinawa, Japan.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
it's really good.
it's known for being a good turkey.
It's so good. It's really, really good.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
Ooh, I hope my family didn't hear this.
They tuned in just tonight, just to hear all
I think all my family heard this.
Yeah, Kimberly and Rita. All right, so it's my turn or Latanya's turn? Latanya, you want to go?
Yeah, I'll go. Just give it to me. What do you got for me?
Okay, so it's
That's what he said.
all right. Everyone love. Oh, my oldest swears everyone loves his little brother more than him. I want to tell him I can't stand either of them. He said, "What would you do?" He has two sons. The oldest brother thinks everybody loves the younger brother, and the mama's like, "I don't like neither one of y'all." But what would you do? We joke like that with our kids. You have two, right?
We spoke on this last week.
Oh, you did? Okay,
You
you want another question? I didn't remember that.
That's okay. So we could speak on it. I don't remember what happened.
Well, I don't know what I would do. I think I would I don't know. I would probably post it on Facebook to see what everybody else did. Because
put a poll on Instagram.
Which one do you like better? The oldest
one do you like better? Older or the younger?
I try. Oh, that's not your question.
But if I heard from our teenagers, I can see how the mom doesn't like either one of them.
Yeah.
That's when, aliens take over their bodies and they do weird things. I wouldn't like them either.
But I think that's the only the older child syndrome. Like my brother kind of still complains, and we grown. Like, you was the favorite they gave you. I'm like, what? I couldn't go past the second house. He used to be everywhere. I had to stay on the block. You can go down to Miss Hannah's house and turn around. I'm like, damn, that's only 2 houses. I can't even go to the corner. I used to be.
But was that because he was a boy? More so than because he was the oldest?
I think it was. I don't know. It was both. I don't know. But I don't.
That favorite thing always blows me. Now, I'm an only child, but I have a lot of cousins. And just recently, I think one of my cousins was like, who did you think was the favorite? And one of my cousins was like, definitely me and another one of my cousins. And I was like, for my grandmother, not for her parents. But I just was like, I didn't see that. I literally thought my grandmother was mean. Like, I'm like, how did I become the favorite? Like, if I thought she was mean, dang, how mean was she to y'all? Right. I didn't feel favorite at all. What you say? You were the favorite?
Yes, and I'm still the favorite.
I'm still the favorite too.
That's so funny. I
love either one of them more.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
They're different. You know what I mean? Like I love different things about them. You know what I mean? We have different relationships. I don't expect my relationship with my 22-year-old to be anything like my relationship with my 15-year-old. Like they're different people. They like different things.
And plus, like, I have 2 sons, and one is 8 and one is 5. But the 5 is my baby cakes. He's a poopy dude. Like, he's still my baby. So I am guilty. And plus, he is a different. He jumps in your lap. He hugs you. He tells you, "Mommy, why are you so beautiful?" Like, you can't help but to be like, I. Go ahead.
Well, at that age, I mean, 5 is hard to resist, right? They are so cute.
And I tell him, I said, "Listen, Carter, I expect 8-year-old activity out of you. When you were 5, I treated you like this too. But it's just you part of being older. I mean, you're my favorite 8-year-old.
Right.
That's just your little brother."
Carter is like my son. Your youngest is like my 8-year-old. He still gives me the hugs and the kisses and all of that in front of his at school. And
yeah,
my daughter, she's 15, and I like drop her off like, "See, Tran, give me a hug," and she's like, like, "Yeah, you ain't gonna be doing all that when you want something."
Yeah. I'm gonna make them forever hug me.
So funny. All right, let's see if there's anything for me. And I missed, I didn't get to post this. This was about the turkey. She said that, I think she's talking about the Popeyes turkey.
Yes.
Flavorful and never dry. I was already vegetarian by the time that became a thing, so I have no idea. Okay, so my question, or whatever, it says, would you rather have someone doing your laundry every day or someone cooking you dinner every day for the rest of your life?
Laundry.
I'm going
Laundry.
I'll say cooking.
Dinner.
Laundry doesn't bother me at all. I guess because I don't know. I like organizing things. Like,
really, as a Libra? Damn, that's crazy.
Reds, white. Yeah, I like things to be organized. Reds, whites, and because in this house, certain people are not allowed to touch my laundry.
Yeah.
You know, people want to be nice. Oh, I'll do it for you. That's okay.
I'll do the laundry, but you have to think a meal every day. Sometimes breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Oh.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I'd rather have somebody cook for me for the rest of my life.
I'm going with cooking.
I
wash up. I just hate when I get backed up on the fold up and put away.
You know what's so funny? I didn't used to, but then I saw all these posts and memes on Facebook. I was like, oh, people do that. Oh, let me try that. It feels good. Not to put it away, but I really was put it in the washing machine, put it in the dryer, fold it up, put it away. Like
I am put it in the washing machine, put it in the dryer, put it in the washing machine, put it in the dryer, put it in the washing machine.
The same load?
No, like different loads.
I have them piling up.
Yeah, man. Look,
like, get the pants out the basket. Get those pants out the pile.
I'm definitely one of those people where they say wash 1 hour, fold 7 to 10 business days.
Yeah.
Put up. Yeah. Oh, put up. Don't even think of. I cannot. I'll cook. I don't care about laundry because at the end of the day, after a while, if you are hungry, you better make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. If I don't feel like cooking, I'm not cooking. So.
Yeah,
I like to do the prep work that comes with cooking. Like I like that. I just pour a glass of wine and just set everything out, and I just get to chop it. Like I don't mind the cooking. That part is fine. But I have laundry right now that I washed probably 3 weeks ago that still is not folded. But it's in a basket. It's out of the way, but it's still not folded or put away.
I know. God, it's so hard.
That's why Lika and I, we're on the same side, and they're on the same.
I mean, I'll do because it's like my kids do wardrobe changes, and they wear uniform to school. Like, why? Is it so much?
I remember when Maya used to do that. Yeah. I'm like,
but I do the laundry. I just don't want to have to think about feeding them.
Let me tell you what my children used to do. As far as laundry is concerned, my children would try, like, okay, let's say they're getting ready for school or getting ready for anything. They would try to figure out what they're wearing by trying it on. And then if they didn't like it, they throw it in the hamper. Wait a minute. You haven't worn that. What are you doing?
Yeah. Even his big jammies. I'm like, boy, if you don't put those jammies on 2 nights in a row, think this is?
Tatiana said, I pay to get my laundry washed 2 times a week. Exactly.
Oh, she's already on board with you all.
I
She's
used
like,
to,
yeah,
I
I
used to
already
do
do
that.
that. You
When I
guys
was in
need to
Brooklyn,
catch up.
when I was single in Brooklyn, I used to drop off.
Yeah,
Hey,
I'll do drop off every now and then. Other than that, when my cleaners come, I'm like, hey, get them clothes. They are lined against the wall in the laundry room. That's why I could never move anywhere without a laundry room.
I know, I don't understand no more. I did that for years in Brooklyn. But
Oh,
I
and
was
it's
on the
cold
road.
out there too. Yes,
Hmm?
no. I said, and it's cold out there too. That's the worst. Like, oh no, go outside. Now that would be. Now I would be an Amazon queen for that. Oh, laundry. Oh, the laundromat is 5 blocks away. Oh, no, I'm just gonna order something.
Yeah. Yeah.
To watch.
Can we just order new clothes?
Now that's crazy.
No, I'm just saying, just during the winter. Just during the winter.
That's what we do with socks.
Yeah, well, in college, that's what I did with underwear.
No, I'm about to throw out the socks now. I'm about to just throw them away. I have a
I
pile.
do that.
Yeah.
Oh, look, Tatiana needs to share.
It's right here.
What is this app?
It's done. That's
Oh wait, what did she say? I was getting ready to close.
an app. They pick it up and drop it off. Tatiana, drop the information. Tatiana.
Go ahead, drop the link. Drop your promo code. We're in.
They
Yes.
pick it up and drop it off and fold it. They fold it too.
Yeah, that's what drop off is. And it smells good. I don't know what kind of detergent.
Oh, Tatiana, don't act like you don't hear us.
Y'all crazy.
Share. You have to share.
Need this info. Definitely.
Important information. Before we go off the air, we are like 1 minute over.
I don't know if her number. Tatiana used to be one of my employees back when I worked. If her number is the same, I'm getting it and I'll send it to you all. I'll get the information.
Goddamn laundry.
Okay, let me close. But I gotta say something to Tatiana. I mean, where are you? Seriously. Okay. How does it? Okay, there we go. Did it show up?
Yeah.
Once I close, it's not going to show up. At least not doing it. Share. Okay. All right. It is forever.
Tatiana, if you have a referral code,
Third share.
I know, right? A promo code discount. No. All right. Let me close, lady.
Referral code. All these apps now, they give a referral code. So drop that. You'll probably get a credit of some kind, and we will.
Love it. All right. Let me close.
Right.
Hold on, ladies.
Oh, damn. It's 8:03.
It is. All right. Thank you for joining us this evening for Candid Conversations and Girl Talk. We hope you enjoyed the conversation. Hope you had your wine. But I do need to let you know Thursday is Thanksgiving, and the Monday after Thanksgiving, we will not be here. We are all going to be relaxing, enjoying our families, going on vacation, and all that good stuff. So we will see you back here on December 6th with Boss Chick Michelle Johnson and the Spotlight on Education with Vanessa Rickman. What can I say? Enjoy the holidays and have a blessed evening. And remember to know and embrace true love because you're worth it. Good night.